Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I can't with stuff anymore. I can't. I literally can't. I don't know. I know there are people that like this woman, but I'm gonna be honest. She has got to be among the most obnoxious characters I think I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what's sad? You know what's sad? Is I was talking to a subscriber yesterday, and she was sitting there agreeing. Like she was like, yeah, the way that Stephanie came across was harsh, but she wasn't wrong. And I sat there, was like, you have a point. I've only been watching this for a little bit, so I don't really know all the ins and outs and stuff like that that Brooke has done and whatever. So I kind of got to sit there and take your lead on it. You know what I found out today? That even if she's right, I kind of don't give a damn at this point. She I've never seen a more, again. I know I'm going to repeat myself throughout this review, but the way, first of all, she's hella disrespectful to Hope as far as talking about her mother in a very just nasty way. Like she's not even in the room, and again, I can respect honesty, but there's honesty, and then there's whatever that was. Now, I'm not going to go too hard on that because I know that they've went back and forth over the years about men and each other and just everything in general. So, but when Taylor gets into the room and Hope is like, you've been spending a lot of time with my mom's husband. What's that about? And of course, Steffi starts defending her and this, that, and the third, and it got to a point where the minute that Hope left, it's like all logic, common sense, and everything else is went right out the window with Steffi. You need to be together. You're so great for him, and Brooke is this, and Brooke is that, and Brooke will never make me happy, but you will, and the hell with Hope, and the hell with Brooke, and you need to sit there and be with Ridge. It got to a point where even Taylor was like, listen, I appreciate what you're doing. I love what you're doing, but you need to let us figure this out. Okay? That was a nice way of saying you need to back off. You need to let us figure this out. See, to a normal person, they would have got that. To a reasonable, logical, sane person, they would have got that. We're not speaking about those people. We're speaking about obnoxious ass Steffi. I'm gonna find a nickname for her. But she steamrolls over Taylor's request of just staying out of it. No. Then she brings up, me and Finn are back together, and I thought it was lost. And the whole time this is going on, I'm just like, oh my god, when is this episode over? This woman is literally breaking me. Like, just listening to this obnoxious woman. And granted, I've had some characters that I can't stand over the years, okay? Allie and Chanel. I'm trying to think of somebody who I don't really think there's anyone that I dislike. In the beginning was Stella. In the beginning, Stella drove me up a wall, okay? It got so bad that I had to fast forward the scenes with her. Unless she was with Mike, she just was not tolerable. She got better, but it took a while. But Steffi, she seemed like she's always been like that. Which would explain why she got her dumbass shot. Confronting a psychopath, a sociopath, in a dark alley. I mean, clearly she's never read comic books. She doesn't know who Batman is. Yet she thought that was a good idea. She steamrolls past her mother's request. Thomas comes in there. Thomas agrees. When Taylor leaves, it's like It's like she has some sort of super mode. Okay, it's like she just transformed to some sort of annoying, obnoxious Super Saiyan, and now she's just like, oh, we got to find a way to we got to break up on Rich. Pretty much, she wants to break up her dad's relationship with Brooke. We got to make sure that they're together. We got to make sure that they're together. I'm just like, is she on something? I mean, I know the industry, they be doing stuff like that. It's something like, I mean, she was already obnoxious before, but it's like she just dialed it up to 11 and just broke the knob. Yeah, a woman who has kids, who has a career of her own, is making all the time, is making it her life mission to break up Ridge's marriage with Brooke, so this way Taylor can be with him. I'm sitting there thinking in my head, I'm like, I wonder what's going on in Y&R. Before before I've actually even started watching the episode, I was like, uh, I was like part of me really wanted to watch Y&R, but I was like, I was kind of late, and yeah, it's only 18 minutes, so well, yeah, I'll watch it. And after I finished watching, I was like, man, what's going on with Y&R? Part of me wants to still watch Y&R. I just don't know if I'm going to get to it tomorrow. Aside from Thomas and Carter being shirtless, their scene was pretty pointless. Thomas wanted advice from Carter, legal advice, but the only thing that he gave him was, for Douglas' sake, be amicable. Sat there and listened to you talk about how Hope is getting 95% time with Douglas. You're not, you want to step up. You want to be more of a father figure, an active role in Douglas' life. So he's asking all these different questions, and he's not really giving straight answers. And the only thing he gave him was be more amicable. I get it. He's not paying you money. Okay, you're not on retainer or anything like that. But I'm like, that's the best that you have, bro. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. It's not like he's wrong. But I'm like, God, I thought you would, you know, like, give him anything else. I mean, you didn't need to be a lawyer to sit there and tell him that. You really didn't. Of course, Thomas throws in Quinn. Oh, I know you guys sit there and be in shape for Quinn. I'm like, Quinn, right? Yeah, Quinn. In all reality, I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, I don't know, again, on why now what's going on with Moses or the other chick that I just forgot, the one that's going out with Moses. So, as far as writing Quinn off, because somebody asked me a couple, I think it was yesterday maybe. I don't remember if it's Shakira or somebody. Somebody asked me, did they write her out yet? I'm like, no. No, they randomly bring her up, but that's about it. Now, I don't think they're going to write her out. I think they're going to sit there and recast her. I think they're going to recast her. And it makes sense because Carter and Quinn, the character, didn't do all that fighting or whatever to get back to each other just for the actors to leave and they just write her off. It's a waste. It's a build up that's been building up for quite a while before I started watching the show. So for them to just sit there and be like, oh, we're gonna write her off the show, it's like, nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You have to do something else. Cause that's clearly not gonna work. Let's talk about Ridge, Dollar Bill, and Brooke. Because when Brooke was hugging Bill, Ridge had that look like he was pissed. Okay, this dude was tight. Turned around, and he's just like, yo, what's going on? And he's like, Bill, what are you doing here? He pretty much kind of scolds both of them. And Bill's like, oh, just, asked her for advice about Katie. I was like, you've been asked about Katie? Like what? How to get back together with her? But that's been going on for like about 2 or something years. I mean, I know time and soap operas work a little bit differently. I'm like, when I was watching that show, when I started watching the show, this is when he actually had, well, pretty much, I think it was Donna, Brooke, and I think Denise Richards' character or somebody. He was asking them advice on how to get her back. That was about 2.5 something years ago. What, now you came over there to cry on Brooke's shoulder about this? Like, what are we doing at this point? So when he leaves, Rich is pissed. Rich is like, listen, I don't like coming to my house. I don't like coming into our house seeing Deacon, seeing Bill, or whoever, you know? And to some extent, I mean, granted, I try to look at things from both sides. Yeah, it was an instant conversation. It was an instant hug. He didn't call. He just showed up. And Bridge realized that towards the end. But I understand at first glance, it's like I walk in and I see you sitting there hugging somebody else. Now, don't get it twisted, okay? Because Ridge, as pissy as he was acting, he was just in the wrong. How many times do you sit there and see him hanging around Taylor, hugging Taylor, kissing Taylor? Bro, you literally confess to Brooke about you kissing Taylor. You have the gall to sit there and walk in the house and be like, I can't believe I saw y'all two kissing. The hell is wrong with y'all? In my house? Yo, I don't like seeing that. I'm pretty sure Brooke didn't enjoy the fact that, you were kissing Taylor and Monaco, or that you was staying over, your daughter's house with Taylor. I'm pretty sure she wasn't okay with that, you know? Yeah, he wants to walk in like a damn caveman, be like, I can't believe it. Shut up. Shut up. Like, seriously. I get both sides, but I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, really? Your dumbass wants to walk in there after all the crap that you were doing? Hanging out with the Foresters, hugging and holding Taylor. And has to, wow. Dude is a straight up hypocrite. Now, um, Taylor did understand where Hope was coming from. Of course, that didn't stop Steffi from just steamrolling that whole advice to being all like, oh, who cares about Hope and her feelings about her mother and stuff like that. Like, wow, you are just... Steffi, you are a piece of work. You really are. Just double check my notes. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else, or at least I feel like I got the most pertinent information of the episode. So, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video.